Okay, so Melchizedek is spoken of in the Bible. Melchizedek, they say, is the previous incarnation of Yeshua, of Jesus. Melchizedek is who came to Avram and Sarai and said, you will be Abraham, the leader of 3 nations, and you will be Sarah, and you will birth a child. And this was when she was in her 90s and, you know, a little dry. I love you too, Doodle. Anyway, so Melchizedek, they say that he didn't have a mother, didn't have a father, and he just appeared. And I am ordained as a priestess, or the men would be priests in the order of Melchizedek. So that's where my reverend name comes from. Junie, I love that you sent the rainbow of hearts. Thank you, baby. It's very sweet. So Melchizedek, I can already feel him coming in. Melchizedek is this extraordinary being, and he hangs out with Lord Metatron, and he has such love and such wisdom and brings such a presence. So it is my delight to bring him to you. Okay, here we go. Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, we come to you at the request of this precious and beloved being. We are with them upon their journey of incarnation. Understand that if you come to be in our presence, you have been called forth by us, for we have messages for each of you. What we ask you to remember is your affiliations with us through the order of light. What may not be known to you is that you have all an affiliation with what is the Council of Light. And we sit upon this council, and each of you have had audiences with us, shall we say, and you have been assigned very specific duties of what it is that you are meant to bring forth into this incarnation of life and civilization as it exists, not only in this dimension, beloveds, but understand that you have simultaneous aspects of existence throughout the star systems, throughout the galaxies, throughout the universe, as it has been created in duality. And yet there is that thread of truth that runs in, as, and through each of you, which is your purpose and your mission, if you will. And your purpose and your mission, beloveds, is to awaken, to allow yourselves to remember, and to allow yourself to resort to the consciousness of what is known as your Christed beings. It is not anything that you need to earn. It is not anything that you need to seek. It is rather something that you must allow yourselves to surrender into, for it is present within. And many of you will have attempted to look for it externally and to look for it without, but understand, beloveds, that the only place that the truth can possibly exist is within. We would like to guide each of you back to this truth of you. And here is how this shall be done. You shall allow yourselves to close the eyes that allow you to see duality. You will breathe a breath into what is known as the region of your third eye. As you move back in the exhale of this breath, you come back into consciousness, into what would be considered the center of your head. And there you will find us waiting for you. You will ask to have your audience with the council. You will allow yourself to come to peace within the heart. And in this audience, beloved, you will allow yourself to be reminded of your soul purpose. Please ensure that this information is disseminated. Allow Sahana Grace to have this information disseminated for each of you to then come to your audience with the council. You will allow yourselves to be reminded of what is your mission and your purpose. There will be no questions. You will have sure and certain knowledge. And from that point forward, beloveds, you will have an array of assistance that will come to bring you forth for your mission and your purpose through existence. You have been prepared. You are in the process of seemingly healing. Understand, beloveds, that there is, of course, an aspect of existence where there is no healing that needs to be done, except for the fracturing that you have allowed to occur within the mind and within what you consider to be your consciousness. But you are coming back together, much like Mercury does when it is pooled. You're coming back together. And the more that you request this audience, beloved, the more you will be reminded, and then you will allow it to begin to seep into your everyday existences. You are leaders. You are teachers. You are well-trained and well-versed in what it is to be a Christed being. But what you have forgotten to do, beloved ones, precious ones, is to ask for assistance, because when you have allowed yourself to be mired within what it is to be in this third dimension of reality, you think, this is more exciting than love. This is more exciting. One moment, please. You will allow what it is that you consume physically, mentally, emotionally, what it is that you eat, what it is that you drink, what it is that you smoke, how it is that you rub bodies. All of that seems far more exciting than what you are here to do, to allow yourself to revel in the love of God. Now, beloveds, we are not asking you to stop doing the things that you are doing that bring you joy. We are asking you to rather pay attention to what it is that will give you a protracted or an extended experience of joy. We are not asking you to stop eating chocolates or smoking cigarettes or having sexual union. We are asking you to look at what else it is that you can bring into your existence that will allow you to have, instead of immediate gratification, a longer term extended experience of gratification. Do you understand?
Yes.
Does this mean that you will stop doing everything and walk this very narrow path and only wear white and go to synagogue on Fridays and Saturdays, go to church on Sundays, and piously beat yourself with a whip every other day? We hope not, beloveds. For those times have passed. You are here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring forth the joy and the love and the light that you are through existence. We ask that this information be disseminated. We ask that you allow yourselves to step back into the realms of the light. We ask that you do not allow yourself to assign fear, blame, shame, or guilt to yourselves or any other beings, for these do not exist except in the dance of the shadows. Now, you are welcome to dance in the shadows as long as you want, beloveds. We continue to hold vigil for you. However, when you have decided to step onto the pathway of the light, we would just like to remind you that you will not find the delight that you have found in other ways. This is both the good news and the bad news, is it not? And above all, beloved ones, keep humor in all that you do. You have our vast blessings. You have our love and our support always. Come to know us, call upon us, allow yourselves to remember our connection. Greetings and salutations to you, beloved ones. And indeed, we will speak with you again.